Can't stay away from you too long. Even if I do, I always call. Checking on you, make sure you're okay. Be the one to brighten up your day. Yeah, and the point of it all, I love you. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yo, welcome back to the Homies Tribune. Of course, it's me, Mike Gam, as your host, talking to the homies. If this is your first time tuning in, if you have tuned in, do you already know it wouldn't be right without the infamous red cup? Okay, listen. Don't worry about what's in my cup. It's my cup. All right? You dig what I'm saying? Listen, we're about to go on and get right on into this joint, okay? Back by popular demand. You know, I asked my fans, what do y'all want me to holler about? It's nothing under the sun we won't talk about. And I'm just gonna give my take on it, my opinion on it. And it's brought to my desk, brought to the laptop. Somebody wanted me to touch on Tan to God. If you don't know who she is, she was a young female rapper from Oakland, California, the town. If you're from it, you know what it is. And she just recently lost her life, which is, very sad. You know what I'm saying? Very, very sad. Yeah, she just lost her life. She was opening up a beauty shop, and somebody came and they took her life. Just, just touch on it. So, everybody's kind of just speculating about what happened, what didn't happen, who did it, who didn't do it, whatever may be the case. I'm just giving my take on it. And my take on it is clout. Clout is a hell of a drug. It's worse than crack. You know what I'm saying? It's worse than crack. Clout has killed more people than crack. And it's sad. It's really sad. This no knock on her, this no diss on her, but if you didn't know, the backstory is she was a young music artist, but some of her claim to fame is that she killed her boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend. She killed him. And a lot of her interviews that she went on huge platforms was about that. Was I smoked that nigga, that nigga ain't alive no more. And it's like, in her defense, it was he was attacking her, he was abusing her, doing things of this nature. So she did what she had to do. Hey, I wasn't there. She was still fighting the case. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, right? But my whole thing is this, right? If that was the case, you should have been more on the interviews, a little more like that. That shouldn't have, to me, it shouldn't have been your image of I smoked that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga dead, he ain't alive no more. And I done seen her on at least two big platforms saying this. And to me, it's just mad disrespectful. Any way you want to look at it, you know what I'm saying? You should have been. To me, it's worse than it's worse than a guy from Blockstar that got an interview on No Jumper. You know, he wasn't apologetic, but he wasn't super glorifying it how she was glorifying it. Like I smoked that nigga, made an album cover of this nigga, like I smoked, like you made it seem like, it was a op. We had problems, and I handled my business, and it wasn't the case. What you was pushing was a self defense, which should have been the image you should have been pushing when you was on these platforms. To me, you should have been pushing that image, like self defense. Any lady that's in an abusive relationship, Do what you got to do to get up out of there. You better than that. Don't let no guy abuse you. You know, this should have been the image. You know what I'm saying? And again, you can look on some of the interviewers' face where it's like, oh, wait, he's really dead. Like, okay, all right, all right, you talking about this? Oh, okay, all right, bet. Now I don't know the backstory of that. I'm just going off what she was saying on these interviews. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it should have been a different image, and not just her. It's like, you know, a lot of the youngsters push this. You know, smoking on my dead ops. I got an op pack, and woo, that's cool if that's what you want. But what you have to understand is everybody got somebody that loved them in their family. Everybody got a friend, a family member that's like, okay, you mad disrespectful. Okay, say less. Say less. You know what I'm saying? Like this, what it is. And to my understanding, she was still fighting the case. I'm looking at it like you should have been more pushing self defense. I hope no other woman is going through this. Independent, women power. This should have been the movement. Now, a lot of people are speculating that, you know, because she went on these platforms saying this, it was you know, it was a revenge thing. Like maybe one of his people doubled back or spin back and, you know, and did this. Maybe not. It's just all speculations right now. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what she could have been beefing with somebody else. I don't know. You know, she could have had a problem somewhere else. It could have been you know, again, one of the famous sayings is do something in your city and people, you know, people hate on you. You know, this is what it is. People hate on you in your own city. You know what I'm saying? So she was opening up a I think it was a hair salon or a beauty supply store, one of those, and it was the grand opening. And again, social media is good and it's bad because it's you tweeting out, you know, or putting on your social media, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be at the opening. I've been promoting this and been promoting. So this give people time to plot. Like, okay, you gonna be here at this time, at this one. Okay, all right, bet. Yeah, we gonna do. Okay, boom. This is what we on. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. It's tragic. It's tragic on both ends because, you know, I don't wish death on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Same time, you know, and her defense, you know, she's saying she had to defend herself. All I'm saying is this is what she should have been pushing on these platforms. You know what I'm saying? Because the sad thing is this for me, with her going on these platforms, I never knew, I never got any of the music. Like this was the whole thing that it was about. I had to smoke that nigga, you know, made him an op pack. Fuck him. He dead. He ain't coming back. Like this was it was like, damn, ain't no damn. All right, you ain't. He got a mama too. You know, he got family members too. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm sure she got family members out there too. This is no knock on her. This is no diss on her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of that. I'm just going, this is what she should have been pushing. Even with that, I think some of the interviewers should have, you know, before the interview even started, I think y'all should have kind of went over a little bit of like, yo, this is what we're gonna do, this couple questions we're gonna push. And because again, I didn't get none of the music. I was just getting like simply that. Like, this is your claim to fame. This is like this is the meat of it. Like, this is what we're focusing on. You killed your ex-boyfriend. Like, even doing an album cover of, you know, you behind a guy. I don't know if that was his picture. I don't know. And you know, his head is gone. You know, it's like I'm smoking on it type shit. Mad disrespectful. Any way you want to slice it, it's mad disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? A very tragic moment, but like I said, it's all just speculations of, was it somebody in his family that spun? Was it one of his friends that came back and spent the block? We don't know, but it's a good possibility because of this interviews. You know what I'm saying? And the case was still going on, and it looked like she was going to beat it. in the self-defense. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been somebody that was highly upset, but at the same time, you just made the job harder for whoever taking on this case. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. It's all speculations. Like it could have been. They going off the okay, she said this. Okay, well, but this case been open, I think, since they said 2017. You know what I'm saying? And we in 2024. So it's a case that you were still fighting. It's hard to tell. You know, it could have been somebody just hating from the city. You know what I mean? Like it could have been somebody just hating from the city. And when I say the city, I mean Oakland, not actual city, as people from the Bay will know, the city, not the city, but right there. It could, like, motherfuckers get jealous. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a hell of a jealousy, but it happens every day, all day. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest saying. Do something in your city and see how many people hate on you. You know what I mean? But like I said, this ain't no hate. This ain't no blasphemy on her, me blasting her on her part. This is people hitting me, wanting me to touch on the story. Uh Felt it was only right coming from shit. I'm from the land, and I see all these other people that's not from the land touching on it. So it was only right for me to put my little spin on it. Man, R.I.P to Tan the God. If you haven't heard her music, go check out her music. Tan the God. TAN space DA God God. Go check her music out. You know what I'm saying? Again, go watch the interviews. But I would say go check her music out. Go run her numbers up. Hopefully her family could get some of that bread when people run the numbers up. And RIP to her. RIP to old boy too. Cause again, it's all speculations. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a mama, everybody life is precious to them. You know what I'm saying? So again, let me know your opinion. If you have seen the story, if you haven't seen the story, maybe you could go look into it. Comment down below. If it's something I missed, let me know. I don't know everything, you know what I'm saying, but I am giving my take on it. Again, the Homies Tribune, me, Mike Gam. I'm signing off. Like, comment, subscribe to the ones that have subscribed. Thank you to the ones that have been commenting. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be great, baby.